first reason as to why you overtrade, and this may come as a surprise to many traders because I get it. You're putting in all of this hard work and energy into trading because you understand that trading is something that can change your life forever. So you're putting in constant time every single day into trading. But have you thought of the possibility that maybe you're addicted to trading? Maybe you're addicted to dopamine that is released when you trade. Think about it. Do you stare at the charts excessively? Do you tend to be on the lower time frames like the 5-minute and the 1-minute chart? Have you ever decided to check the charts because you were bored? It's almost as if you have a need for the excitement that trading brings to you. And what's funny enough is you would think you get the most dopamine release from winning a trade, but you actually get the most dopamine release when you place the trade. You know, when you hear that little sound on MetaTrader 4 or 5? It's like gamblers in the casino, just hitting that slot machine over and over again. It's a toxic relationship, really, because the losses hurt, but the wins feel so good. So you keep coming back for more. And it leads to the first problem you have, staring at the charts. You're so addicted to it, you can't even detach from it. As soon as you place a trade, you're sitting there staring at it for hours. I've spent mornings doing that. You have to understand that I'm not telling you to quit trading, but what I'm saying is it's an excessive amount right now. You have to find balance with this. You have to have a routine. I find that staring at the charts is actually the biggest reason for overtrading, because your mind will begin to rationalize that you see a setup in front of you. So you enter. Your plan didn't tell you to enter, but you're staring at the chart so much, your mind has rationalized you should enter right now. And because you're staring at it, you'll want to be in the market 24/7. It's so backwards to me. Humans don't make no sense to me, because you all came to trading for freedom, for complete freedom. So that way you could have financial freedom, location freedom, and time freedom to do as you please. But people find trading and then all they do is stare at the charts all day. They can't even put it down. You defeated the purpose. The point of you trading was for you to make this money and then go live your life. That's what the most successful traders do. They'll place a trade, place their stop loss, place their take profit. They'll set it and forget it, go back to living their life. So why do most traders think it's a good idea to instead stare at the charts? I think the most successful traders understand how the charts can seduce you, just like the devil market. So in order to avoid those emotions, because that's the whole thing with trading, is you want to avoid these emotions. Step away from the charts and let your plan play out. Now, I know you've been back testing and you've been seeing your trades. You like, bro, I'm hitting this. I'm sniping the market. Like, I'm catching the fattest moves in the world, right? So why is it that you can't follow this amazing plan while trading live? It's because you're too impulsive and you're letting the market tell you when to enter. You may see something impulsive happen, so you enter impulsively, and then you lose all your money because you didn't follow the plan. But even if you are overtrading, there are times you win. When you win, that dopamine becomes a perpetual state of euphoria. If you don't know what euphoria is basically this state of overconfidence you feel after you win a trade. You have to stay away from bad emotions when you're trading and good emotions. In this state of euphoria, you might have just won a really good trade, maybe a really big trade too. So imagine how high on life you feel right now. You just won this. You're like, okay, I get it. My plan works. You just got confirmation that you're one step closer to achieving your dreams. But then you may throw logic out the window, and now you're blinded by hope. Euphoria must be a drug from God. The euphoria I feel after winning a huge trade is unmatched. I feel on top of the world. I feel one step closer to my dreams. I feel like a god. Sure, I may have been risking too much on this trade, overtraded even, but it worked out. But maybe that's the reason why I decided it was a good idea to continue overtrading. Mixed with euphoria, this is such a dangerous game. But I woke up in profit. The euphoria had heightened even more. So much so I decided I was gonna go down to the lower time frames and enter again, even though my plan doesn't tell me to. But the drug of euphoria is so strong, still overtrading and still blinded by hope. I couldn't see signs of the market about to reverse. I had lost all my floating profits and all traces of euphoria in seconds. And as soon as I got out, the market shot back up. So out of anger, I went in 2 more times. I did catch myself and got out of 1, but the damage was already done. I made about 400 here. I lost about 300 here. And that is how euphoria can completely make you wipe your account. So understand that you must avoid this drug of euphoria when you are trading. So what's the solution here? How do you avoid euphoria in your trading? There's a few options. You need to practice discipline. So you can create a rule like, I'm only allowed to place 3 trades per day. Maybe I'm only allowed to place 1 trade per session. Place a rule so that way you have a boundary. Now, I don't think that's getting rid of the source problem if the reason you're trading is because you're once again addicted to the dopamine. What if you're just addicted to dopamine in general? So what if you have an addiction to short-term gratification? Think about it. Are you addicted to short-term gratification? Are you the type of person to wake up and then immediately reach for your phone? Do you ever find yourself mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels? Do you have a masturbation problem? Do you have a porn addiction problem? November just passed. Did you pass No Nut November? You may think that all these things have nothing to do with your trading, but it does, because it reveals your character, and whatever character you had in real life is going to be reflected in your trading. Traders need to understand that fixing your trading sometimes involves fixing your life. Maybe you're addicted to staring at the market and staring at the lower time frames, because you have this addiction to short-term gratification, and there's more action going on in those lower time frames. So I would even go as far as to say that maybe you should go on a dopamine detox. Reset your dopamine levels. Get them back to normal. Because if you're over trading, it really is a lack of discipline. There's a reason why even prop firms, for example, will have rules for how much you can lose within a day. If you don't have parameters for this, then you allow yourself to lose everything in one day. To form a risk management, you must have risk management in order to solve this overtrading problem that you have. I don't think I'm gonna have time to finish all the 3 reasons in this one episode, so I'm gonna just make this part 1. And if you guys like this video, please leave a like on this video. And if you are struggling with this overtrading problem, feel free to join the Discord and we can talk about it. You know, I love psychology, and I've read Trading in the Zone about 3 times. And Trading in the Zone was written by a trading psychologist who studied trading psychology for over 17 years to make that book. I read that book 3 times. So if you're having that problem, I have no problem just hopping in the voice chat and helping you figure out what is the problem and how you can fix it.